What's going on, guys? Steven here, and today I finally am bringing you the updated NHL 18 scoring guide. I'm going to help you guys score some goals in NHL 18. A little bit has changed from my beta scoring guide, so I'm going to cover it. This is going to be the 3 best ways that I've found you can score goals in the game. Now, disclaimer, we're playing offline, we're playing on Superstar. The Superstar difficulty in this game is unbelievable. It's insane. Way harder than last year. All-Star in this game is harder than Superstar last year, so it's a bit tougher to score. In this team I'm using a custom team. They're about as good as the best HUT team you can make at the release of this game. So that's how good the team is I'm using. So I'm using a great team, and it's still tough to score. But we're going to talk about the best ways I've found, the most effective ways I've found to score in this game. So let's get right into it. We are going to start off with talking about setting up your team, setting up your strategies, and how you can succeed in this game. So strategies, here are my strategies. I like to go all the way to the top on my aggressiveness, my forecheck. I like to have the stay wide breakout strategy, offensive pressure all the way up. And in the neutral zone, we go with the 1-4. And in the offensive zone, we go with the 1-2-2 aggressive, because that is probably the best way to get bodies in front of the net for when we're taking point shots, one-timers, stuff like that. Pick up those rebounds, get those tip-ins, be screening the goalie so those goals can go in easier. So that's how I would set up my strategies. My team, I always set up lefties on the right side and righties on the left side for both my defense and my offense. That way I can be getting those one-timers, getting those Ovechkin goals, you know. And then also when you're on a breakaway, you'll be able to pull the puck to your forehand, making the goalie move further than if you were pulling the puck to your backhand for your initial deke. So that way you can have a higher chance of scoring on those breakaways as well, doing the method that I'll talk about later in the video. So that's how you set up the team. That's how you set up the strategies. So the best way to score returns from the beta, the one-timers. This is the most effective way to score. If you can find the open man, you're going to want to be constantly circling in the offensive zone, circling, passing that puck around, opening up lanes to pass and to shoot. You want to be baiting players over, passing it across the ice, getting that one-timer. That's going to be the way to score. It's an absolute laser beam. It has been in the last 4 games, and it will go in if the goalie is somewhat out of position. You have a deadly accurate one-timer in this game. It always goes in. And so hit that one-timer. That is the most efficient way to score if you're nailing the move. So you want to be doing that. You can also rip some one-timers from the blue line. They don't go in as much, but the great thing is from the blue line, you'll be creating that chaos in the slot, and that way you can hope for getting a bounce, getting a tip in, getting a rebound, and putting that in. Something like that. That's going to be a good way to score in this game, is that one-timer. That is the best way. You're going to want to be protecting that puck, keeping both hands on your analog sticks, constantly keeping the puck away, opening up passing lanes. So that's the best way to score in the game, I have found. And the second best way is actually not breakaways anymore, because breakaways are so tough to get and capitalize on the higher difficulties. So the best way is going to be by just getting shots in the zone, looking for screens, getting those slap shots in the high slot, top of the circles, the hash marks, even from the blue line, like we just talked about, getting those slot slap shots and shoot it to the stick side. Unless the goalie is out of position or completely screened, shoot it to the stick side. It's going to go in much more often. And I mean, you can skate right into the zone, pull the defense over with you a little bit, just to where you open up that little bit of a shooting lane. Rip that slap shot to stick side, it's going in every time. And I prefer to use righties because shooting across that way, it's easier to bring it in from the left, carry it into the center, and shoot it back over to the left side with the goalie moving with you, and then you catch him on his stick side and you score. That is probably the best way. You're moving the puck around in the zone, you know, you get it to the defense, you kind of swivel around a player or two, you rip that slap shot. That's how you're going to be scoring from the slot, scoring standard shots. That's probably the second best way. That goes in quite a bit. And yeah, aim for that stick side. Rip slap shots if you can. They're much more powerful. They're going to blow past the goalie easier. So now that's how you do that. The third and final way to score is going to be breakaways. it's tough to get breakaways in this game. Because of the defensive skill stick, it is much harder to make that final deke. As you can see, I get the puck knocked away from me here, even though he's way behind me. That wouldn't have happened in NHL 17, 16, 15. That wasn't happening. You were going to get that shot off. But in this game, they are able to close that gap on you because of the defensive skill stick. So what you're going to want to do, if you get the space, you'll want to pull it to your backhand, to your forehand, to your backhand, and shoot. That's how you're going to be doing a breakaway goal. Don't bother with the new dekes. Stick to the backhand, forehand, backhand. Much more reliable, and it's going to go in much more for you. It's a safer bet. So do that. It's tough to do. You're going to have a lot more space than you ever did. You're really going to have to mind your space with defenders and watch if they're doing their defensive skill stick or not. And if they do, circle back around, get a one-timer. You know, that's how you can turn opportunities in instead of trying to go for it. If you know he's going to take it away, you know, circle around and get a one-timer instead of getting the puck stolen from you. So that is going to be it, guys. The breakaways are tough this year. It's a lot tougher, but that's the way to score. But that's going to be it. I hope I helped you guys out. Kind of keep these tips in mind for building your team. You know, try out the strategies. They work for me for playing my style of game. And so if you guys try that, let me know how it works for you. Let me know if you guys have anything that's working for you. So thanks for watching the video. You all have a great day. I hope I helped you guys out, and I'll see you later. Have a good day.